Olympians have fascinated mankind for millennia. Their focus, discipline, and superior athletic ability are the stuff of legend. In 2008, Satoshi Ishii became the youngest heavyweight gold medalist in Olympic history. Following his triumph, the pride of Japan shocked everyone, turning his back on a lucrative career in favor of America and cage fighting.
If I still judo fighter, more I getting big money because judo is very popular in Japan. But I want to do MMA because my dream when I was younger. So I changed it to MMA. I'm judo done.
Ishii soon became a hot prospect and found himself in talks with the most dominant fight organization in the world, the UFC. But his transition to MMA did not go smoothly, which fueled the critics, causing many to question his future in the sport. Unknown to most fans, Satoshi had been asked to join the UFC's reality show, The Ultimate Fighter, and not the organization itself. When he rejected the offer, public opinion, backed by misguided headlines, turned on him. Some even called him a dud.
So why don't we do this? So whoever's calling Ishii a dud, why don't you put your name on the list, email in, and why don't you show up? I'll gladly, the cage is here, and you have 100% invite anytime, day or night, and you can shut the doors down, and you can see how much of a dud Ishii is.
As difficult as it is to learn new skills coming from a single discipline, even the experts can't agree which background faces the greater challenge.
Depend of each fighter, you know, but I believe that the grappling, if you come from judo, from wrestling, it's more difficult to learn stand up. Wrestling, judo, the guy is very, you know, muscle, a lot of muscle, difficult to punch. When he punches, he open his arm, you can see everything. When he kicks, he moves all body before the kicks, you know, because the addictions is a bad addictions, you know.
Bad habits.
Yeah.
Yes.
bad habit,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't say it's easier for a wrestler to pick up striking. I would say it's harder to pick up wrestling, whoever you are.
Well, I think it's a lot easier for a striker to become a wrestler, a jiu-jitsu guy, a ground guy, than the other way around. You know, because a striker is already, you know, striking. You know, he's been in those situations, you know, where he's not afraid to get hit.
And you know, it depends on the person too. Depends on the person, you know. But I don't say one over the other. I'm not gonna say it's harder to wrestler to strike or striker to wrestler.
Adding complications is the UFC's domination of the sport, leaving fighters few opportunities to earn a living outside the UFC empire.
You put yourself in the matchmaker's, you know, spot. They're gonna say, hey, here's a guy who hasn't fought for a while, so you're taking a risk on giving them money and putting them on your card and not knowing what to expect. So they could have had a great camp or a bad camp. It's much more easier to find a fight for someone if they're coming off a win or they've just fought, because then the matchmaker knows what to expect.
Despite a mismatch in his first fight, Satoshi was still able to put together a list of wins for himself. But after one controversial draw and a loss to the legendary Fedor Emelianenko, it took a year before Ishii would get another fight.
Do you feel like there's pressure on you to win?
Yes. Yeah, of course. Everybody having pressure.
But do you think there's pressure from Japan?
No. But yeah, I have a pressure. Yeah, because I hope I have a big dream, and I have a future, and I hope going to UFC. So I have a pressure, but always don't think about, you know, future things. So I have to live in the moment.
It is Satoshi's tradition after every fight to visit his family in his hometown of Ibaraki, a city in Osaka Prefecture, or in more colloquial terms, the suburbs. With its quiet charm and unassuming attitude, Ishii's childhood home could be situated almost anywhere in the world. Inside the Ishii home, it is warm and inviting.
Show me.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of. But
Be quiet, man. No talking.
This is his children.
Yes.
Yeah. Junior high,
Yes.
senior high champion,
Yes.
and there are all Japan champion.
All
19
Japan.
years old.
19 years old.
Yes.
Youngest Japan champion?
Most youngest champion. This is Olympic champions and most youngest champion over 100 kilogram. And this is Olympic medals.
Satoshi comes from a family of champions. His father, a longtime judo practitioner, was himself a champion and still teaches today.
This all Japan sambo.
Sambo wrestling?
Yeah, sambo wrestling, all Japan sambo medal, kim medal.
Wow.
Yeah, gold medal.
Gold medal.
Yeah, mine.
His mother, Michiko, was an All-Japan gold medalist in handball, and his sister, Ai, was an All-Japan water polo champion. When asked, Ai had to dig through layers of Satoshi's trophies and medals to show her awards to us, even one that she won for 15 years of piano. However, it is overwhelmingly obvious that the living room is predominantly a shrine to Satoshi. During an afternoon visit to the Golden Kinkakuji Temple for some much-needed mother and son time, Michiko and Satoshi are constantly interrupted by young and old alike. As much as they cherish their time together, they realize they need to come up with a different plan.
Don't stop.
No stop.
Standing only a few feet away from Satoshi's hotel is Tokyo Dome, the arena where legends faced each other back in the heyday of MMA in Japan, a constant reminder of the heights Ishii has yet to climb in his new sport. Regardless of what pundits and keyboard warriors might say, when someone has dedicated his life to a discipline that allowed him to become the best on the planet, he already knows how to win. It just takes time to learn a few new tricks. And the one thing Satoshi knows for certain is that it is working hard every day that forges a champion.